about 2 miles east of the circle, right next to Sports at the Beach Complex. Phone number 856-7381, 856-7381. No-nonsense office machines, and if you mention my name or my show, he will give you a 25% discount on any repairs or things like that if you just mention it. So next, I got some Weller's specials coming up, too, I wanted to mention, but also I wanted to let you know that the show's on till 9, and so throughout the show, I'm going to be mentioning some of the specials that we have. I do have a weight loss challenge that's going to be starting here at Weller's on Tuesday. I'll be telling you about that in just a little bit, but we got a little bit of snow in the forecast, and I got one brand new snowblower left. And the other day, I had a special that was crazy, and we moved some snowblowers. Some people were appreciative, some people were less appreciative, but we sold some snowblowers either way, and I was very appreciative. But here's the deal. Got a brand new Snapper snowblower. This thing here normally was like $1,200. It's a 24-inch model. I've reduced it down pretty good. But here's what I'm going to do. Today and today only. This offer's only good today. We open here at 9 and we close at 1. I'll sell it to you for $1,000 even. Brand spanking new. $1,000. It's electric start, 24-inch, has a Briggs & Stratton engine, and so on. It even has a headlight, and so on. $1,000, and I'll give you, in addition to that deal, I'll give you a 4,000-watt Champion generator absolutely free. That's about a $440 retail value. You get that free with the purchase of that snowblower. This is a first-come, first-served special. You snooze, you lose. Another one of the sponsors I do want to mention is my accountant, George Luff & Associates there in Milford. Him and I have been talking a tremendous amount this week because business tax returns are due today. Which is actually turns into Monday. But anyway, so we've been talking about a lot of stuff. But one thing he does that we have really grown to appreciate is he does our payroll. So he has a thing called Easy Payroll. So if you have a small business, as little as 1 to 5 employees or as much as 150 plus employees, it comes out to like $5 an employee. If you have 1 to 5 employees, it's $25 a pay period. So we pay every other week. It costs me $50 a month to have our payroll done. What a value. He does our I-9s, W-4s, your federal tax deposits, your state tax deposit, whatever you want done, he can do. So it's called Easy Payroll at Luff & Associates in Milford. Phone number 422-9699, 422-9699. On the web, it's www.luffcpas.com. One more people that I deal with that I am unbelievably happy is my heating and air conditioning company, First Class Heating and Air. They put a new heating and air conditioning system in my house in the past month or two, and I'm happier than I thought I would be. I don't even know how to describe it. My house is much warmer than it used to be. My electric bill 2 months in a row has been less than it used to be. And I'm like, how could that be in this winter? But the machinery that they put in is so much more efficient than what I used to have. So in other words, it has like a modulating fan to it, and I can hardly ever hear it running. But anyway, if you need heating work, air conditioning work, they also encapsulated the underneath of my house. They do plumbing. They do all kinds of things. So that's First Class Heating and Air. They've been serving Delaware, Delmarva, and Maryland for over 40 years. So that's quite a testament to how good a job they do. 934-8900, 934-8900. Tell them I sent you. They'll take good care of you. Now, I am going to have a guest here coming up in about a minute. So Dr. T is a chiropractor from Seaford, and we're going to have him on, and he's going to talk to us about some things. I enjoy dealing with him. He's been a good friend for a few years, and I really like the guy. So, Dr. T, good morning, and welcome to Weller Does Delmarva.
Good morning, Jim, and everybody out there.
Oh, my. How are you?
Excellent.
Have you been busy this winter?
We have been busier this last month. Things have been just growing every single month since January.
That feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, it feels awesome. It's been a very interesting economy. Like we've spoken before, sometimes I'd say, our business will be down a little bit, yours up, vice versa next month.
Yeah.
So many different industries that were down. But I think everybody asks me, what do I attribute the growth to? And I think it's entrepreneurs just said, no matter what, we're going to dig in and get it done.
And I say amen to that. And I think what we've come to the conclusion as entrepreneurs is we're just not going to be thinking about whatever the news tells us, we got to what's it called? Pull up our bootstraps and get on with our own lives is what we've got to do. And I personally encourage everybody to just quit waiting for things to get better. Weight broke the wagon, is my saying, and just get on with life,
We just wrote an article for our national nutritional company that we work with. And one of the things I started off with is, if you think times are tough now, how would you like to have come across in that little thing they called a boat, 125 of us when this country first started.
Right.
And raging seas, no bathrooms. I emphasize that 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
It had to be an exciting time. And so if you think you have it tough today,
yeah,
that's what I call tough.
That's what I call tough too. Well, tell us a little bit about your business. What's the name of it? Where are you located? Just for the people that maybe have never heard you before,
Sure.
Who are you? Where are you at? And tell us what you want to talk about today.
We've been blessed more than 10 people should have. I was actually born in the metropolis of Delmar.
Okay.
So I'm a Sussex County
Were
guy.
you on the Delaware or
Delaware side?
Okay.
Yes. Born in a house in Delmar, so you can't get much more Sussex
really?
County
So you
than
weren't
that.
born in a hospital?
No, it depends on which story. My mom says that my dad was too cheap to get me there. My dad said my mom had me too early. So,
Either way, it was a win-win.
Either way, it was a win. We were
Right.
there, graduated from Delmar High School, got my associate
wow.
from Del Tech, went to Salisbury University, worked for Uncle Sam a few years, found out about this. I always loved health and wellness, studied the martial arts and that kind of thing. So chiropractic, when I found out about it, I was in my 20s. I was older than most people, and I had no idea what it was, good, bad, or different.
Okay.
And so I said, well, wait a minute, let me get this straight. I can become a doctor, and I can help people without drugs or surgery. So when I went in the military, I was actually going into the medic corps first, but it was full, so that's how I ended up in the Army Security Agency, cleared for top secret crypto. I was actually heading toward the FBI, CIA end is where I was going.
Wow.
But, God had another plan. I was very blessed with my military experience, came back and found out about chiropractic in this hometown and went to Georgia for my final 4 years for my doctorate. Most people don't realize that a doctor of chiropractic, a doctor of medicine school for a GP is basically the same length of time, except after the diagnosis, instead of drugs, injection, or cutting, we do, adjustments, balance the structure of the body, look at nutrition, look at fitness to help the body in wellness. I'm not anti-drugs or surgery. We've had 5 orthopedic surgeons work with me in my office, and as you well know, if I think I need to refer you out, I will do that. So we've been very blessed, but that's where we came from. Been 25 years. We have a team of about a dozen people that work with us, so very exciting. Got a lot of great things going on.
And I want to say I do business with you, and you have a good team. A good team. When you call, if I didn't know better, I think when that girl leaves that office, she forwards that phone. Because it's very seldom I can't catch her on the phone. I'm like, how much do they answer the phone? It's like when I call, she is always answering the phone.
Yes,
I don't mean in the middle of the night or anything, but I'm like,
well, actually,
do they ever take a lunch break?
What we try to do is we have different shifts so girls can answer the phone.
Oh, okay.
Number 2, we actually do. We've prided ourselves. I often said I get so upset with these answering machines that you have to press one for English and all this kind of stuff. I want to talk to a human being. So I said, I don't care if I ever make $1 billion, I still am going to have somebody live. So we try to have people answer from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week.
I can't believe it. I mean, it's just,
and then if we're not there, we'll call you right back.
I agree. I've never seen nothing like it, and that's just a little thing. That's even before I get any service from you.
Yeah. Well, I'm very blessed, and like I tell the staff, just like with your team here, they're all awesome, and I tell the team there that most patients are going to meet 3 to 5 of you before they ever talk to me.
That's right.
So it's not about me; it's about the team that's doing what they do, and I've been very blessed because they're great. My wife heads up all of the staffing and hiring and runs that.
Well, she does a great job, and you have a good team. So that's a side note.
So,
any particular way you want to go with today's conversation?
Well, one of the things I have been thinking about, and again, wrote another recent article. We talk about age, and we talk about what does it mean and how long we're going to be on this planet. As a Christian, I know all of us are going to leave this place at some point in time unless the second coming comes, and we're still going to leave.
Leave the place, right.
So either way, but I've never been really concerned about how long I'm going to be here. What I'm more concerned is I never wanted to exist, but I wanted to live.
Okay.
And as I started my career, I actually worked in a nursing home for a couple of years. It's how I got some of my training, and that's where I got my introduction to health and wellness. And I saw people in this nursing home back then, I'm like 18 or 20 years old, that were in their early 50s. And I saw other people in there that were 80, and I'm thinking, what makes the difference? Why would somebody be in a nursing home at 50 years old? And yet we're trained all the time in our mind that 40 years old is middle age. I mean, if you look at the jokes, you get the
Right.
black balloons and you get the over the hill. Mentally, first of all, is I think where it all starts. If you really believe 40 is middle age, you give yourself no choice but to die at 80.
Yeah.
If that's halfway home.
Mm-hmm.
I've looked at it and said, why can't 60 years old be middle age? Why can't it? And what I find is from age 20-ish to age 60-ish, those 40 years, most of us destroy ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll come to my office at 60 and said, can you fix me? Can you do it in an hour?
Right. All of a sudden, my back went bad.
That's right.
It just happened yesterday.
That's exactly it. When the symptom really, in medicine, most people go to doctors for the symptom. We try to train people, yes, symptoms bring you in, but the reality is many, many, many of the healthcare problems start long before the symptom occurs.
Okay.
Health, Dorland's Medical Dictionary that all of us doctors use, simply states health is not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, but the 100% function of all bodily tissue. Now, it would make it a lot nicer if, as our kidneys started to fail, our thumb would turn green. And if our heart started to go down, our forefinger would turn green. If we
Right.
had some
Indicator. Right.
Yes. But we don't. So you need someone that can work with you. And number one, externally, that's what we do. We look at the structure of the body because we know structure has a direct link to function, regardless of if you're building this building on a foundation, that's the structure. Or you could have a $100,000 brand new Jaguar. You could put $5 a gallon of fuel and the best nutrition there is, but if the front end's out of alignment, it's still going to run poorly.
Right.
And I hear these guys all the time come into me saying, well, I've been taught to push past the pain. Well, again, I'm a black belt in several martial arts. I've heard that too, but I don't know what idiot started that. Yes, we as entrepreneurs need to work a lot of days when we don't want to.
Right.
But the reality is when the body's telling you something, you need to take care of it then because it's what I call cumulative stress on the body ends up making a long-term dis-ease that ends up in disease.
Wow.
So that's what we look for is, first of all, the external structure of the body, and then number two, internal structure. And the three major things we look at internal for health, and again, there's many other factors, we don't have time today, but the three major factors are proper hydration, proper pH, and proper mineralization. Because each cell acts like a mini-me.
Right.
You got 70 to 100 trillion cells in the body. The less they function, the less you're going to function.
Mm-hmm.
People are in here all day long. They think they're doing something wonderful by drinking diet sodas. I'd rather them drink 5 regular sodas than one diet because of the pH level. Again, I'm not promoting soda here. I'm
Right.
just saying, making an example. pH is critically important in the body. We need to run at about 7.35. Everybody knows what happens when their swimming pool pH gets off, turns green.
Or your hot tub.
Or your hot tub. Now, again, if your thumb would turn green, it would be awesome, but we don't have that.
Right.
So when 7.35 is not effective in the body, give or take a little bit, the body, again, starts getting this coating around a cell, and the cell does not allow the nutrients to enter. So once again, on a pH scale, you need to be at a 7.35. Roughly, coffee, teas, and sodas are about a 5. Diet sodas are about a 1.5.
Golly, dang.
Yeah. So that's why, you can eat and drink the best things on the planet, but you're not getting
The balance.
all the value of it. Yes, sir.
Wow. That's pretty interesting. So what is the normal lifespan of people these days?
I think the latest stats I had seen was 70-something, a little bit older for women and a little bit less for men, but, around their 70s.
Does that mean men have more stress than women?
I'm thinking that's what it's saying here.
Okay.
As
all
one of my
all
patients-
things being equal.
Yeah, all things being equal, and as my early patient told me one day, he said, you can get rid of a lot of stress. After you're married, you need to decide if you want to be right or if you want to stay married. So,
That's true, right.
Yeah, more we work on that, the better off.
Yeah, give up
less
on
stress.
winning the arguments and just keep your wife
Save
happy.
it for the big things and everything
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, that's true. Well, good. So you're located right in, do you call it Seaford?
Yes, it is
Right
considered
on,
Seaford.
Right
on
on
Delmarva.
13 northbound lane.
Yes, sir.
Got your mailbox looks like a spine.
Yes.
Okay. Did you make that? Is that something you
Actually, there's a company, and we're attempting to try to buy that company. It's up
Really?
for sale that they make these spines, especially for doctors. of
They only make the
chiropractic.
spines?
Yeah, I think they have other molds of other things.
Okay.
But yes, the spine was one of the big things. I'd
Really?
seen it in one of our catalogs. My wife actually ordered it for me for a Christmas gift one day.
Wow.
So I tell people if you're coming from south, you go past Hertrick, Buick, Pontiac, and about a half mile up on the right is Peninsula Chiropractic Center with a 4-foot spine, a big sign out front, a big white building. If you miss all that, go on up to Halpern or somebody and get some glasses and then come
and
back.
then come right back. All right. Now, another thing you do there that I have also enjoyed the services of is you do adjustments.
Yes, sir.
Is that what you call
Yes.
it, an adjustment?
The adjustment.
Okay. And then you also do a lot of therapeutic things.
Yes.
Would you call it? Do you do acupuncture?
We do not.
Okay, but you have this thing you lay in that feels like it has water.
Yes.
Is that called hydrotherapy?
Hydrobed.
Hydrobed, okay.
Hydrobed, hydrotherapy, yes, sir.
Okay, how much of that can a person take?
Oh,
I believe I could spend an hour in
yeah,
there.
exactly, and they can. You know, it's
Okay.
very mellow. It's very good. It's just very relaxing. The interesting thing is, when I got into practice, what I wanted to do is work on wellness. I didn't want to teach nutrition. I didn't want to teach fitness. I didn't want to teach the pieces. I wanted to teach all of it.
Okay.
I wanted to help people look better, feel better, live longer in the shortest amount of time. So we have this sort of total systems concept where, first of all, I go in and try to adjust and balance the structure externally, talk to you internally about things you may need from a nutritional standpoint. Then we talk about exercise a little bit. And I'm not after making people running a faster mile. I simply, 80 to 90% of America wants to look better, feel better, and live longer.
Right.
So we have an exercise program, 6 to 15 minutes a day we've spoken of. We'll talk about that another time. But the concept started with the astronauts. As the commercial said, we love the company so much we bought it and moved it here. And we're getting ready to market that nationally. And that's
Wow.
for another time we'll speak of.
Okay.
But then because the muscle's attached to the spine, I realized my adjustment can work well, but the more I can relax those muscles, the better. So we have massage therapists that are not the feel-good massage. They're
No.
therapeutic, and which ends up feeling good, but they're therapeutic because I'm telling them to which muscles to work on, the trapezius muscle, levator, scapula, whatever. They know what I'm talking about, and then to work those 6 layers of muscles to relax it, to keep the pressure off the spine. So, yeah, we sort of do a total picture of your health and wellness, find out where you are, where you've been, ask you where you want to go, and try to write a map to get you there.
Well, all right. Well, let's give them a phone number. How do people get a hold of you?
Call us at 302-629-4344.
Okay.
And again, we're open, Monday through Friday, but someone 7 days a week will answer that phone. They can direct you to our insurance department if you want to know about insurance.
Yep.
We have 2 full-time people who do nothing but work on that. So we can direct you to the department or people you need to talk to. And if you just are not sure if a doctor of chiropractic is for you, I'm happy to do through Jim's show a complimentary consultation. No charge. Come in, we'll talk, and there's no fee unless you decide you want to go ahead and work with us. We'll explain to you what that is after that.
Well, thank you very much. And it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Dr. T, 629-4344.
That's it.
Okay, give them a call. Tell them I sent you, okay?
Yes, sir.
And you get a free consultation. I'm going to say thank you for being on the show.
Thank you,
have
guys.
a good weekend.
Have a
okay?
great day.
Okay.
Bye-bye, guys.
All right. Folks, that was Dr. T. Good friend of mine, good man. I deal with him and like dealing with him, so I encourage you to give him a call. Wanted to also mention we got a lot of specials coming up here in just a little bit. Going to talk about my insurance agent real quick. Gosh, I just learned the value of a good insurance agent this week. I deal with L&W Insurance Agency out of Dover. They've been serving Delaware for like over 60 years, and good place to deal. 674-3500 is the number. And but a friend of mine just had a pipe bust in their house like 2 months ago, and they do not deal with L&W Insurance Agency, but their insurance agent has not gotten up with them. They've just turned it over to the insurance company, and it has just been a nightmare, and nothing has happened yet. And I really got to realize firsthand what it's like, because I deal with L&W Insurance Agency. When I have a problem, I call L&W Insurance Agency, and they get involved, and they're like my liaison between me and the insurance company, because if I deal directly with the insurance company, I'd probably get in an aggravated mood. So again, you can experience that kind of service. 674-3500. Give them a call, tell them I sent you, and talk to them about whatever insurance needs you may have. So again, we're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I'll be back in just a minute, and I got a lot of really neat specials I want to tell you about. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Good morning. Delaware 105.9 News Time is 8:30. Firefighters were called to a house fire around 3:30 this morning in the Overbrook Shores development on East Mill Road. The area is west of Route 1, Lewis. Crews from Lewis, Milton, Ellendale, Georgetown, Rehoboth, Slaughter Beach, and Millsboro responded to the fire. Windy conditions reportedly sent hot embers through the neighborhood. catching a nearby gazebo on fire. A single vehicle crash in Roxana claims the life of a 43-year-old Selbyville woman. Delaware State Police say the incident occurred just before 5 yesterday. Wendy Hunsberg was driving her Ford F-250 pickup northbound on Roxana Road, just south of Daisy Road. Police say for an unknown reason, the vehicle left the east side of the road and overturned, striking a stone culvert. She was not properly restrained and was ejected from the pickup and was pronounced dead at the scene. CBS covers the nation and the world from Delaware 105.9. Partly sunny, breezy, warm today, heading for 65. Right now it's 50 and 8:31.
CBS News Update. I'm Gary Nunn. There's new satellite evidence in the search for that Malaysian 777 jetliner.
The search for MH370 has entered a new phase.
The jet was diverted from its planned flight path.
Malaysia's Prime Minister Najib Razak said new satellite information indicated that two of the aircraft's communication systems were switched off separately before the plane left Malaysian airspace. Then the plane turned back, going west over Malaysia, then turning again to the northwest.
CBS News correspondent Seth Doan in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Citing new data, the Prime Minister said the last confirmed satellite communication with the plane was at 8:11 a.m., 7.5 hours after it took off.
The longest a modern airliner has been missing without a trace is 9 days. A crash off Indonesia 7 years ago. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Winter weather can throw your whole day for a loop. And that's why we're here with the Winter Weather Watch. When schools are closed, businesses are delayed, the latest storm updates, we've got you covered. On the air, online, and on your phone. We'll give you the latest closing information right here on the air. It's available anytime by going to our website, and you can even get text alerts on closing updates sent right to your phone. It's the Winter Weather Watch on Delaware 105.9. Brought to you by Winter Ford Hyundai and Winter Subaru Volkswagen in Dover. Shop the all-new Winter Subaru Volkswagen and save more than you could ever imagine. They've increased their new and pre-owned inventory and take pride in finding new homes for their vehicles. The all-new Winter Subaru Volkswagen on Route 13 in Dover. They'll make you a great deal today. Get the latest closings and delay information and find out how to get text alerts sent right to your phone at Delaware1059.com.
Susan Monday here, inviting you to check out the restaurants that make up the J. Caputo Restaurant Group. Espuma in downtown Rehoboth Beach, a perennial Best of Delaware Award winner, and Chef J. Caputo, a 6 times James Beard Foundation Award nominee. Every Thursday's pasta night with handmade pasta and raviolis, priced from $12 to $21. And then there's Cabo Modern Mexican and Tequila Bar, also in downtown Rehoboth, known for authentic Mexican cuisine and the best margaritas around. Cabo, the perfect spot for big groups with rooftop dining and fire pits to keep you warm. And let's not forget the Rose and Crown, located inside the Hotel Rodney in downtown Lewis, an upscale British pub with lots of local beers on tap, open daily from 11 until 11. Happy hour all day on Sunday, plus you'll never miss a football game with the bar's NFL ticket. Make sure you try the Bacon Burger.
Espuma Restaurant, Cabo Modern Mexican Tequila Bar, and Rose and Crown British Pub. 3 signature J. Caputo restaurants. The truth is on your fork.
A wise man once said, if you're going to do a job, do it right. He also said, if you're going to change your oil, get Napa's $20.99 oil change special. Okay, I said that one, but it's a wise call, my friend. For just $20.99, you get 5 quarts of Pennzoil conventional motor oil and a Napa Silver oil filter. So wise up and get the Napa oil change special. At participating Napa Auto Parts stores, sale price does not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer expires 3/31/14.
Stressful things during the day can keep you awake at night. Instead of sleeping, your mind is still spinning from stress. Unisom is the help you need to fall asleep. Unisom sleep tabs are a clinically proven effective OTC sleep aid. You fall asleep 33% faster by easing into your natural sleep cycle. With Unisom, you wake refreshed and ready.
Here's your morning traffic report.
Unisom. A stressful day deserves a restful night.
Use as directed. Active ingredient oxylamine succinate versus control in a clinical study.
Let
Get loose Saturdays at Harrington Raceway and Casino. Earn entries in our crazy Saturday night's drawing, and you could score $2,500 in cash and $2,500 free slot play. Plus, instantly win free slot play in our Everyone's a Winner scratch-off Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Visit us at HarringtonRaceway.com. Harrington Raceway and Casino, where winners play. Some restrictions may apply. All games controlled by the Delaware State Lottery. You must be 21 to play. Visit Players Club for complete details. Rock the night away at Harrington Raceway and Casino. Saturday, March 22nd. Live in the exhibit hall, see the ultimate Chicago tribute band, Beginnings. Plus, join us for Friday Night Live, featuring Disco Unlimited, the Bronx Wanderers, and the original Orlons in March. And for great free entertainment, visit Bones Lounge every Friday and Saturday. Tickets available in the casino gift shop. Visit us at HarringtonRaceway.com. Harrington Raceway and Casino, where winners play. Some restrictions may apply. All games controlled by the Delaware State Lottery. You must be 21 to play. Visit Players Club for complete details.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. I think we're just about back. Okay, folks, Jim Weller, and you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We've had a good time here this morning. Man, we got some specials, but the phone is ringing. I forgot to give out the phone number earlier. 337-8228 is Weller's Utility Trailers. We're technically not open till about 9, but Jason's out there doing his best, keeping up with everything. But want to thank another one of my sponsors, George Luff, does a great job of doing our payroll. One thing I want to say, my daughter, for all the years she's worked for me since she was just a teenager, has always done our bookkeeping, payroll, and things like that. And every time she would go on vacation, she'd have to take everything with her and do the payroll on vacation. Well, now, due to the fact that we let Easy Payroll with Luff and Associates do our payroll, it is such a blessing to her. So again, if you're listening and you've got a business, maybe it's got 2 or 3 people, and you're scared to death you're going to miss one of these new regulations or get caught with a fine or a penalty or something crazy, I'm telling you, 1 to 5 employees only cost you $25 per pay period. And that's not $25 an employee. You could have 5 employees, pay them twice a month, and it's going to cost you $50 for them to do your payroll, take care of all your records, and so on. So give them a call, 422-9699. They're in Rehoboth, Milford, and Dover. That's Luff and Associates, George Luff, 422-9699. Now, Brandon, are you ready?
I
want to give a special or two. Then I'm going to tell you all about my new little weight loss challenge and what I'm doing to get a little bit more fit and fiddle and so on. Okay. I want to talk about these folding Adirondack chairs. Am I even saying the word right? Adirondack or
Adirondack?
Adirondack. Okay. Now, you were with me when we found these. These are made by I call it plastic, but what's the word? Cellular PVC material.
Yes.
You see them in the big box stores, $350, $400, something like that.
That's correct.
I went to Lowe's.com. They got them on here for like $428 a piece. So you know what I'm talking about. The quality, no maintenance, no rust. Don't even have stainless steel hardware.
They have,
the fasteners or
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, and ours are actually assembled by the Amish, aren't they?
They are.
Or made by the Amish
Correct.
or whatever. So anyway, here's the deal. We're not $350. We're not $400 a chair. We're selling them for $197.50. But right now, today only, and this is today only, okay? Today is what day? Saturday. What's the date? March 15th, 2014, okay?
Yep.
Because we do record these shows. But anyway, just want to let you know, $197.50. Today you can buy one and get one free. What's that called? BOGO or
BOGO? Yep.
BOGO, okay. Pogo, BOGO, whatever. $197.50. You buy one, you get one free. That comes out to like $98.75 a piece, I think.
That's a steal.
You know, so just go to any of the big box stores, look at them for $300, $400, even online. Then come here. Our normal price, $197.50, is a bargain in itself. But you buy one for $197.50. That's today only. And you get another one free. And I bet you're sitting there saying, what if I want to buy 4? Can I get 4 free? Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can. That's a deal that's real. And if you're coming from another state, no sales tax. Another 6 or 7% savings right there. So
we're all about saving money.
All about saving money here. Anyway, let's talk about this Weller's Weight Loss Challenge. Are you going to be in it, Brandon?
Well, no.
Well, no. Okay. But anyway, we've got a Weller's Weight Loss Challenge coming up. It's a 12-week challenge, and it starts this Tuesday, the 18th, and it ends Tuesday, June 10th. Sign-up fee is $50. We don't make a dime on it. All of the money gets given back to the first, second, and third place winners, okay? No matter how many men or women sign up, men and women will each have their own competition. So if there's only 2 men or 22 men, the men will be one group, the women will be another, and the competition is based on the percentage of weight that you lose. Not actually pounds, but percentage of weight. You do it any way you want, but it starts Tuesday. If you have any questions at all about this, call my daughter Jenny, and that's her name, so call her Jenny since it is her name, at 542-9156, 542-9156, or shoot her an email at jenny@wellers.com if you want to get in the Wellers Weight Loss Challenge, which starts next Tuesday. Some really good prize money because I think we might have 25, 30 people going to sign up already. And so you take that and you divide it by first, second, third place. But I myself have been doing something here over the past maybe 4 weeks now with Dave and Jeannie Morgan from Milford. They have some different products that I've been getting from them. And the stuff they sell is called It Works. And I am amazed because what they're working on right now is they're trying to get me detoxified. Now, you would think that would only take an hour or two, okay? We've been working on it for like a month now. And, man, it's crazy to tell you what the differences are. But in other words, I am working on getting detoxified, and I've been doing it here for about a month. But what we're trying to do is release the toxins and stuff in my body. Hopefully they won't go to somebody else's body. But anyway, I've been doing a wrap once a week. It's kind of the neatest thing. But, I'm also taking a shake every morning. I'm trying to detox, get rid of alkalinity, whatever that word is. I'm trying to energize. So I take a shake. I take some greens. And they got me full of fiber. And everything is moving, flowing, and working. So what I'm saying is if you're listening, men or women, and you just want to get a little healthier lifestyle, you want somebody to give you some input, kind of coach you along or something like that, give them a call, Dave or Jeannie Morgan. What I like is you can go to them and talk to them, or they'll come to you and talk to you. Phone number is 422-8315. 422-8315 is their number. And real good people, local people. I've enjoyed dealing with them. They've been a big help to me. And I'm trying to start to take my health a little more serious, and they've been a big help. So, again, 422-8315 if you want to talk about the products they have to offer, any advice or guidance they can give you, and they'll help you. They've helped me a lot. Wanted to also mention First Class Heating and Air. I just love these guys. It's amazing. I got a new heating system. Who in the world's happy and excited about a new heating system? But I am. So I had a brand new heating and air conditioning system put in my house. I also had the underneath of my house encapsulated. So now they've took all the insulation out from under my floor. My floors are warmer. And what I've noticed is my animals, in other words, they would always used to want to lay where there was carpet or something like that. Now they'll lay anywhere because the floors are just warmer. So in other words, I'm just amazed at how it all works. So anyway, I'm excited about it. I got my electric bill last month. It was less than it was a couple months ago. I can't understand how this new heating system is so much more efficient, but maybe I should have listened to their sales pitch better. But give them a call, whether you need plumbing, heating, electrical, home performance. If you've got something you want checked out, they have maintenance contracts. They can help you in any way. They're locally owned, locally operated, been serving Delmarva for over 40 years. 934-8900, 934-8900 is their number. Please tell them that you heard me raving about them because I am very happy with them. So you'll notice most of the people I got on the show, I'm pretty happy with. I do want to mention a spaghetti dinner coming up and a silent and live auction. That's actually tonight. It's at the Laurel Fire Hall, and it's helping to support a Christian school in Laurel called Bayview Christian School. So doors open at 5:45. Live auction begins at 7. Dinner tickets are only $7 for adults and $4 for children, and a family of 6 or more. Here's a real bargain: 6 or more, $30. Free admission if you just want to go to the auction or whatever. That's no problem. They got gift cards, sports memorabilia, jewelry, vacation packages, furniture. Man, I could use a vacation myself. I should go get a vacation package and go. Any questions, call 280-6742. That's 302-280-6742. That's tonight. Spaghetti dinner, Laurel Fire Hall to benefit Bayview Christian School. Anyway, folks, I mentioned those folding Adirondack chairs, and immediately somebody intercoms me. It's amazing how quick this advertising works. So here's the deal. First, I mentioned the snowblower, and you think we're not going to get any more snow? Monday, stay tuned, stand by, get ready. And, man, a snowblower makes all the difference in the world. You ever use one, Brandon?
I have.
Aren't they nice?
They are really nice.
Okay, and I'm not talking about like moving a snow shovel fast. I'm talking about a gasoline-operated snowblower.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're great. I love them.
You love them. All right. Well, anyway, we got one out here. Last one we have, isn't it? Brand
It is
new?
the last one we have new.
We have a couple used ones, but this is the last new one.
Correct.
All right, and we want to get rid of it.
We do.
So we lowered it. I think it was $1,197 originally last year. We've had it for 2 years now, I think.
Yes.
1 year or 2 years. But anyway, it's a snapper. It's got a little headlight. It's got electric start, 24 inches wide. So it cuts a lot. That's 2 foot at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, here's the deal. Today and today only, and it's only to the first person that takes advantage of it. That was probably Jason intercomming me telling me we sold it already.
That could have been.
Okay, I should have got that. But anyway, it might still be here. You better call before you come. 337-8228 is the number. 337-8228 is the number. But here's the deal. Okay, the deals are sweller at Weller's, and we're at Weller's right now. $1,000. You can buy this thing for $1,000, and if you pay me $1,000 for it, I will give you absolutely free a 4,000-watt Champion generator. They're online everywhere for over $400, and I'll give that to you absolutely free, brand new in the box. The generator and the snowblower for $1,000, and the first thing people are going to say is, well, how much is it without the free generator? Okay, I'll take $900 without the free generator, but it's the last one we got, and it's just like a spare tire. As soon as you buy this snowblower, I hope and pray you never need it, because then it was the best money you ever spent.
Exactly.
In other words, you know it? So I try to get people to buy snowblowers before they need it, generators before they need it, because they always wait till when they need it. The selection is not as good, and the prices are not as great. But that's a good deal. $1,000, you get a 4,000-watt generator free. Let's hit another special if we could. I can't barely read it, but we've got a brand new air compressor. Now, it comes 5-gallon, which means you don't have to get it, Brandon. I can really read it. He was jumping up, folks. He's so cooperative. That's Brandon Ritter. Works here, helps me out, does a great job, and helps me with this radio show. He's trying.
Yeah.
Anyway, it has a 1-horsepower motor. It looks like you just plug it into an electrical receptacle. Looks like it comes with a little air hose with it. And it's completely portable. Air delivery, I can't read that.
5 CFM.
5 CFM, air outlet, 1/4 inch, 1-horsepower motor. What's that thing? 2 horsepower max? What's that say?
I believe that what that means is if it's going at full power, pushing out as much as it can, it actually hypes up to 2 horsepower.
Oh, I got you. Okay. And a 5-gallon tank. These things, you see them all over, $150, $170. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I got a crazy, as heard on Weller Does Delmarva special. I'm standing up, stretching. I forgot we're videoing this thing. Anyway, folks, and if you ever want to watch our shows, you can go to that's the World Wide Web, though, okay?
The World Wide
The Weller World Web. Anyway, WellerDoesDelmarva.com, and you can watch all of our shows, okay? You can watch all of our shows, but not instantly. They're not streaming. We'll put it back. We'll put the show on probably Monday. $75. Okay, I knew you were just sitting there waiting, saying, look, I don't want to hear all that jibber-jabber. How much is the air compressor today? So here's the deal. I got less than 100, folks. If you want to buy them and resell them, I don't care. But what we are doing is they are $75. Guy just texted me, my good friend Major Locksmith, saying, now that's a deal with the snowblower. Sell it, the Major. Now, I don't know if that means he's coming or he's just edifying. I know how to make good deals. But anyway, just want to let you know, folks, that that air compressor for $75 is a real deal. Easter's coming if you want to blow your Easter eggs off or whatever you want to do. But, you know, it's a time of year where you're getting your lawnmower out. You know, or you want to play basketball and the basketball's flat. Or you're going to open up the pool and you got all them floats to inflate. You know, and that little air compressor is handy to have around. I know when my wife needs to pump up a tire, she wants a good air compressor around the house. So anyway, if I don't have a good one, I might get to pump up the tire. So, again, it's a brand new 5-gallon air compressor with a 1-horsepower motor in the box, ready to go, today and today only, $75, okay? People are saying, well, what if I want to buy 10 of them? How much would it be, Brandon?
$750.
There we go. All right, we're not going to do that game again, huh? So, folks, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We're here. Hey, let's set a goal today. Who's selling today? Who's in sales? Brooks is still on vacation.
Brooks is still on vacation.
That turkey, he's taking a whole week off, isn't he?
He must love it.
He must love it. All right, so anyway.
Be Jason and myself in sales.
You and Jason?
Yes.
Okay, so what is a reasonable amount of trailers that two gentlemen named Brandon and Jason could sell?
I would say 15, maybe 20.
15, maybe 20. Man, I wish we could. I'll tell you what, I'm going to hang out here with you at least till noon, okay?
Okay.
All right, so if anybody's listening and you want to make a deal on a trailer and you got something you want to trade in, we trade in just about anything as long as I don't have to feed it. Then people say, well, trade in my cow and then butcher it. I don't even want to butcher nothing, okay? That's the one thing I get called the most on is, do you want a cow? Do you want half of a cow? So that's the one thing. But I'm saying we trade in trailers. We trade in dirt bikes, four-wheelers, golf carts, all kinds of crazy stuff. Toolboxes full of tools. You do need to make sure the stuff that you're trading in is yours too, okay? Yes. Not your landlord's or something like that. But anyway, today we would like to sell some trailers. So just give us a call, 337-8228. But we do much better. Here's how I respond best. I hate them hypothetical conversations, okay? I want you, if you're going to shop around, shop around. You got J&S down there in Laurel.
Yep.
Armatures is right next to him. You got Delwood up at Viola. You got 4 Acres up in Wilmington. You got Creighton's down in Mardella.
Yep.
And you got J&S over in Mardella.
Yep.
Okay, so check them all out. They're all our friends. They're good people. We appreciate our competitors, and we have some good competitors. They keep us on our toes, you know what I mean? So anyway, check all those other places out. They're good trailer dealers. I like them all. Glad they're there. Glad they're who I'm competing against. And I just want to let you know, after you check them out, come on into Weller's and just pretty much be honest with us, be fair with us. We check them out too. We go there once, twice a month, look at all their inventory. But the one thing we want to ask you is, come on in, let's make a deal. We want to sell some trailers. We want to sell them today. It's going to be a nice day out. Mm-hmm. Big snowstorm over the weekend, so let's get ahead of this thing. All right? Hey, did I get all the specials? I did. No, I didn't do the chainsaw.
Yep.
Okay, man, we've had a rough winter. I see limbs down in my woods. We got these trails, and my wife, I'm just waiting for the limbs to blow away. She's waiting for me to get out there and trim them up. So anyway, if you need a little chainsaw, 16-inch chainsaw, brand new, in the box, $125. That's a deal. Mm-hmm. That's better than online. $125 for a brand new 16-inch chainsaw. We got the chainsaw on special. We got the air compressor on special. We got the snowblower with the free generator. We got the folding Adirondack chairs. Did I say that right? Adirondack. Man. Anyway, we got them. So come on in, Weller's Utility Trailers. Where are we, you say? We are right on Route 13 in Bridgeville. We got land on both sides of the road. We got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trailers. We got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of generators. We got sheds. What did we sell this week? Like 10 sheds or something?
We're pushing it.
Golly day. I'll tell you what we're experiencing. People got sheds everywhere. They're like fleas. They're all over the place. But one thing about it, we got the best deal. We got the best selection. We got 25, 30 sheds out there.
We do.
They're made by the Amish. We got options that other people don't have.
We do.
Yep. And we actually know what we're talking about on most days, too.
Most days.
Yeah, 337-8228. If you want to talk about a shed, carports, selling the heck out of them things. But you got to stay ahead of it. We had somebody the other day wanted to get a shed and thought maybe they could have it in April.
Oh.
Not going to happen. You figure that, you're talking 6-8 weeks. You want to stay ahead of that. And the economy is just busting loose. I think people are tired of the way things are. They're tired of sitting around waiting for it to get better. And they're just going to get out and get on with life. And that is my encouragement, folks. You are the one who controls your destiny more than anybody. And your attitude determines your altitude. So have a good attitude. It makes a difference, So that's what I try to tell people. I think Zig Ziglar calls it a checkup from the neck up. So I'm going to have him on the show, or somebody from his organization one of these days. All right, want to mention L&W Insurance Agency. Again, I got a firsthand glimpse of how valuable it is to have a good insurance agent. I got a friend going through a lot of stuff with some damage to their house, and I'm like, man, what a difference an insurance agent can make in your life. Because at L&W, one call does it all, 674-3500. When I have a problem, I don't care if it's a problem with whatever, I just give them a call. They contact the insurance company, they work on my behalf, and they tell me, Jim, we don't even want you talking to the insurance company because they're going to upset you because it must be like a foreign language or something, So 674-3500 if you need auto, home, health, life, or commercial coverage. They've been serving Delaware for over 60 years. On the web, it's lwinsurance.com. Tell them I sent you. But just even if you want to just compare your quote, to what you already have and see if you're absolutely getting a good deal. You want to talk about health and fitness and so on. Call Dave and Jeannie Morgan at 422-8315. If you want to talk about wealth, call Darren Gingrich, 424-7777. And if you want to talk about trailers, call Brandon or Jason at 337-8228. Folks, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I want to let you know one more thing. This is probably one of the best things I've ever got made for my customers. This is a Weller's discount card. Now, you say, well, it's only good at Weller's. No, sir. It's not only good at Weller's. It is good at Weller's, like 25% off any labor, 10% off of a vinyl swing set. But listen, it's good at Applebee's, Cafe Tamborelli's, Bethany Blues, Burgers and Beans, McDonald's, Rudy's Diner, Popeyes, Annie Ann's, Nicola Pizza, Hardee's, Blue Water Grill, Ducky and Car Wash, Mama Maria's, Fisher Auto Parts, Weller's Red Barn, and Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen, $1 off a Blizzard. I'm ready for a Blizzard.
Me too.
Either kind, I'll be happy. So anyway, $15, and I believe they're on special right now. You buy one and you get one free. Okay? So this is a gift and it's good for all of 2014. I've had people tell me they've saved like $150 so far just using this $15 card. So folks, we are here. We are open. We are ready. It's Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville. You can get this air compressor for $75. You can get a brand new 16-inch chainsaw for $125. You can buy our last brand new snowblower for $1,000 and get a 4,000-watt generator free. You can get the folding Adirondack chairs, $197.50. Buy one, get one free. Or you can just make a deal on a trailer. And even if you don't need a trailer, here's another offer we got. If you don't need a trailer, you come on in and buy one. And here's what I promise you. I promise you the 5 times a day somebody has to borrow a trailer, we will steer them to you. There's no need for us to have all that opportunity, in other words, to lend trailers, okay? So we want to share that opportunity with anybody that would like to take advantage of it. So if you're listening and you'd like to buy a trailer and you'd like to be the guy that every time somebody calls and wants to borrow one, we will send them your way because we tried to go in the trailer rental business, and people would come in and I'd say, well, I need $50 to rent the trailer. Oh, no. I only want it if it's no charge. And I'm thinking, my gosh, you want to borrow a trailer, you put absolutely no value on it, well, then I might as well put the same value on it. If it's worth nothing to you, it's worth nothing to me. So we have quit loaning and we have quit renting trailers. Unfortunately, folks, I had to stop doing that. So if you want to be the guy that we send everybody to, come right on in and buy a trailer, and I guarantee you, I bet I get asked 5 times a day. I don't know how many times you guys get asked out front.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Oh,
so if you want to be the one to allow somebody to borrow your trailer for absolutely no return, we will gladly. We'll just give them that opportunity for 2014.
Sure.
Okay, we'll give it to somebody else next year. Folks, I got to go. We're out of time. We've had a good time. Come see me today. We're open till 1 o'clock. Weller's in Bridgeville. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation. Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Good morning. It is 8:59. I'm Walt Marcus in the Delaware 105.9 newsroom. Partly sunny, breezy, warm today. 65 for the high. Right now we're at 53. A Dagsboro man has been charged with his 12th DUI after he was found fleeing a crash Friday.